Hi, my name is Robbie Wong, and I am joined with my co-host.
This is Winston Wong.
We're going to be playing slash watching and talking about Brawl with Kinnan Bonder Prodigy, costs a green and a blue, legendary creature, human druid. Whenever you tap a non-land permanent for mana, add 1 mana of any type that permanent produced. 5 green blue. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a non-human creature card from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. I noticed in a couple of games that we'll talk about the deck in a second, but I noticed that Kugla can return a target human to gain indestructible, but this is the only human, so you can just this is the only target for Kugla, I think. Oh no, Agent of Treachery too. Well, so the deck. Let's go into it. Because Brawl is a singleton format, I really like to take the deck and spread it apart with the cards that do similar things because you don't have 4 of. So these are our mana dorks.
And mana rocks.
And 2 mana rocks, yeah. Uro is not a dork himself, but oftentimes, I mean, let's face it, this is going to ramp. And if he doesn't, it's still upside. These spells produce mana, but they're either expensive or they also do extra things. This guy draws cards. This is Crowd Control, Ugin, and Mass Manipulation. We have 2 counter spells in the form of Frilled Mystic and Voracious Greatshark. And these are the payoffs for getting into a bunch of mana early on. End-Raze Forerunners is a great finisher. Thassa plus any of these enter the battlefield effects is back-breaking a lot of the time. A bunch of lands. Over here on the far right, Incubation, Incongruity, and Once Upon a Time, they can help you look for the specific creature you need to, and then Heroic Intervention is just a good protection spell right now. Winston, any other thoughts before we jump into the gameplay here?
So, creatures are important, which is why all your counter spells are in the form of creatures.
Yep.
I guess that's except for like Heroic Intervention, which is kind of like a counter spell, right?
Yeah. Well, sure does feel like it when it's played against you. Last time we talked a little bit about card. Like the only card draw you have is like Kinnan, Midnight Clock, Great Henge, Burrow, Cavalier of Gales, and Thassa in a roundabout way with other cards. Visionary will cantrip itself.
Of course, draw. Yeah. Will replace itself. Yeah.
So you this deck can have the wrong half problem. So it's really important. Our second game on stream was a loss. Really important to make sure you keep appropriate hands.
Mulligan intelligently.
Well, and Brawl's a little bit more casual. You have the free mulligan, so I didn't even take the free mulligan. It was well, hindsight's 50-50.
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing Jumpstart, and I'm playing the Rainbow Flyers thing, and I'll look at a hand and I'm like, oh, I could keep this, or because you also get a free mulligan, and a mulligan is like, oh, this is way much better. I'm so glad I mulligan. But it's like, if you've got the free mulligan and it's a questionable hand, let's take the shot. All right, looks like you're playing against life gain.
You can't play the combo though, right? Because that has white mana in its card, so they're not allowed to play the combo. I don't think.
No, but
well, it has Once Upon a Time in Uro.
That seems like a good enough keep for me.
It's like these won't come into play, but it went like if they do, it'll be great. Okay, so let's keep this. Oh my gosh, I haven't cast Once Upon a Time in a long. Once Upon a Time, I actually could cast this spell. I think the dorks, because these will double with Kinnan. Let's get Incubation. That has upside, and then hopefully we'll scry into a land so we can Uro the turn after. Haha.
Perfect.
Not just any land, but the best land. Lifelink haste. Okay, opponent going after it. Quick. Incubation Druid. Okay. So what does next turn look like? Command Tower, Uro. This has... Oh, yeah, okay. I get confused which one has the Death Touch versus
Death Touch.
So I just...
Yeah, it's the Cleric, or that was what, the Archfiend.
I have 4 mana. Nah, I'm just gonna cast Uro.
Well, could you do Bonder and Uro? I think you could have done Bonder and Uro, right?
Yeah, so 2... Yeah, you're right. You're right. So now I have 2 mana. No attacks. End turn. Alright, so what does next turn look like? I'm really far away from Uro. I have... Kinnan.
I mean, yeah.
4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Oh.
Poke me for one. All right. Kinnan. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana left into. Man, this won't be a creature for a while. Do not have blue pips. I think just Gyre Engineer.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
And then we'll have access to 9 mana next turn. We can Kugla something out. Or we can get greedy.
What do you have that destroys enchantments?
Kugla when he attacks.
Okay, so then Kugla is probably the right choice, because he may not have the combo, but he could have Peer into Depths, and that would...
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I still have Kugla mana. So we're with no blocks. I want the mana more than I want the life. And also, Kugla Thassa's is just fantastic. Okay. Oh, wait, I have to resolve this. Okay. Forest. Is this free? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll be 1 short if I do that first. Okay, so let's go ahead and set this up. Kugla. They're playing mono black. I have to assume that this is going to eat a removal spell.
I would assume so too, but yeah. So what you're worried about right now is a Peer into Depths, which will draw half his deck, or make you draw half your deck and kill you.
It's just a 5/4. Okay, and he's tapped out, so I need to attack and blow that up.
Yep.
I don't have any pre-combat stuff. I can't cast Uro yet, so yeah, let's just get into it. Blow that up. What's the 5 mana white enchantment that makes angels? Something Sanctuary?
2, 3, 4. White enchantment that makes angels?
Yeah, the last game the opponent had cast that, and if you make a token, you make an angel instead, right?
Angels.
And
I
attacked with Kugla and it blew it up, and I was like, oh, I love you, monkey. Okay, so I have 6 mana left. I think it's definitely worth it to Thassa. So
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, enters tap. Thassa, Kugla, fight this. This might be a concession Thassa.
Concessions.
This one right here.
Divine Visitation from Guilds of Ravnica.
Ah, thank you. Yeah, and the opponent was playing a Rice Redeemed, and he had the mana up for activation.
Reese,
so keeping Reese off of activation, and then Kugla attacked. I was like, oh, this card does more. I really should read the whole card. Okay. Okay. Maybe they can remove that or something. Let's get this going. Because we can we do it all? 4, 5, 6, 7, and and then these produce 3 times as much, so 6, 8. So we can play this and activate Kinnan.
All right.
Unless I did my math wrong.
So what board wipes does black have access to?
Meteor Golem. Non-land. Rats.
Well, who would be broken if you could just destroy land over and over again?
Yeah. One attacker. Black lands Paragon. I can tap that though, right?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. No, I want my monkey. Now this still has Death Touch, so I'm gonna bounce Meteor Golem, not Kugla. Well, that did it.
No, you're not.
What? Why not? Because if you Death Touch impacts fight, right?
It does.
So yeah, you'd want to bounce the Meteor Golem so you can take Black Lance with the Thassa.
No, I say no, you're not, because he conceded.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, do you see something I don't? Because that happens from time to time. Yeah, so that's pretty straightforward demonstrate. You got to see a lot of the flex and power behind this deck. Kinnan digging 5 deep. I mean, you can find one of those fight spells or Sphinx to bounce or, yeah. I was looking at
Absolutely.
Meteor Golem, and I was like, man, maybe I can target my own stuff to feed the graveyard for So, Winston, any thoughts?
No, I mean, it looks like you got your ramp online, which was important for being able to get your payoffs on online, and then you were just able to overrun them that way. So that's seems like it worked really well.
Yeah, the math's funny. Like you get Kinnan, and you have to think of the critters as +1, and then the other
Nyxbloom.
one. Yeah, Nyxbloom is triple, so it's 6 per, and then if you have the Leyline in play, that's another +1, but only for critters, not for the mana rocks. So all of this fun math.
Which is why the mana dorks are more important than that's why you only have like 2 mana rocks, and the rest of them are
the creatures. Yeah, definitely agree. All right, well, let's gonna wrap it up for this game, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.
Thanks for watching.